Hey everyone, so I stayed in today. I still don't have any work. I don't know. This country, people who want to work shouldn't come to Canada. You should go somewhere else. Go live in Zimbabwe or go live somewhere else. Because people who want to work shouldn't come to this country. There's no work here. And when you do get work, it's like minimum wage, 3 to 6 months. Then as soon as you get into management, then they let you go. And it's like the management roles don't even pay that well. They pay like $17.50 an hour here for management. And that's in a permanent role, like a 1-year contract, 2-year contract, that's what they pay. So don't come here. There's no health care, there's no dental coverage, there's no eye care coverage, there's no stability. They don't reward people for being loyal to the company. They don't treat people well. Canada's on the Human Rights Watch and on Amnesty International's watch. I actually was surprised because I don't sign things for Amnesty International often. I check to see what the petitions are and I sign them if they're like relevant to me and to my life, then I sign them. But I was surprised Canada was on there, so I signed for them. I wrote a letter to our Prime Minister. And yeah, it's just like it's a waste of your life if you come here. It really is. I mean, the first few years I enjoyed because I was by my sister and the children were small. So I used to enjoy them, Jonathan and Amara. But then after that, they got busy with their own lives and their own whatever. They forgot about old Auntie Belinda. So like they're like strangers to me now. I don't even see them. But if you want to get obese, if you want to get high blood pressure, if you want to get like diabetes, then come to Canada. Because even the bread, I was reading the ingredients on the bread, even in the bread, they put sugar. Normal people, when you cook, you don't put sugar in your bread. So I try to do as much as I can at home. I make my own chapatis and bread and all that, but sometimes you just feel like, you know what, I don't want to bake this bread. So yeah, it's very, very hard here. And then they do things backwards. So they'll implement all these policies. Like now in the UK, they're implementing a policy to say that we're not going to give you any money or benefits for the third child, only the first two, like a communist country. Then in another year or two, they'll say, oh, we don't have enough people. The fertility rates are dropping. We need people to come into the country. And meanwhile, people like me are sitting at home. We don't have jobs. We've been trained to work with people in theology, as spiritual directors, as executive assistants. No jobs, nothing. Just sit at home and get fat and go into debt. You can't pay your rent, you can't pay your bills. And then if you do things for people, they want it free. No, like if I was in Zimbabwe, I could have hired people to help me with my cleaning, to take down the curtains, to put them back up. A few weeks ago, the curtain railing fell down and I couldn't put it back up. I tried by myself. It was too heavy, so I had to put out a notice to the other residents to say, if someone can please help me. Then my neighbor helped me to put it back up. And I washed the curtains and I put it back up. But it's like ridiculous here. You know, you can't even hire somebody to come in and help you because you earn so little money that you need that few dollars to buy some food or to pay your rent or something. And it's like ridiculous. I even told Wits University, take me home. They're like, no, you can't come. Everybody's leaving. I said, I don't care about everybody's leaving. I want to come home. They're like, no, you must stay there in Canada because you're helping us from there. I said, yeah. Now I want a ticket to go home every year. I want to come home every year. I want to come to these conferences and all these things you people are having. Nothing happened. So it's a very boring life. And then like they expect you to go out, meet people, enjoy your life. when you most of your life you're unemployed. Most of your life you're either on minimum wage or you don't have work coming in. It's really, don't come here. If you like me and you're dynamic, you want to work, you want to make something of your life, you want to buy your own properties, your own cars, and you want to do it as a woman, don't come here. Don't come. Even the poverty report, you can check with the Jesuits of Canada. You can ask Trevor. Ask for Trevor Scott at the Jesuits of Canada. The poverty report is showing women are suffering the most, women and girls. We're being pushed into extreme poverty in Canada. And never mind what we did in Africa, we had a better quality of life in Africa than we have here. And afterwards all the blackouts and all that came. But when it was good, we had a better quality of life than here. Here you walk outside, the air is stinking. Okay, these days it's not so bad because it's winter time. But like in the summertime, you walk outside, the air is stinking with the garbage, like Bombay, like that. It stinks like that. So I wouldn't advise, especially young women, don't come here. Don't come here. If you want to start a family and you want to have your career and all that, don't come here. I don't know what's happening in New York these days, but New York was the place to be. That's where I wanted to go. I used to apply for lots of jobs in New York. All the universities in America, all the colleges, especially the Catholic colleges, I used to apply there. I apply here to U of T every day. I apply to U of T, Ryerson, all the smaller colleges. I apply for teaching roles, administration roles, HR roles, project coordinator roles, everything. And then I apply. Before we used to sing. There's one lady, she comes to my church, and we used to sing for the retired priests at Christmas time. We used to go, they have a place where the priests live downtown. So we used to go there, and we used to sing for the retired priests. But we don't do that anymore. That was long ago, maybe over 10 years ago. That Canada's got too much talent. It's fully saturated, and most people don't want to stay here, especially with the policies that our Liberal government brought in. They don't want to stay here because they're saying there's no future here. You can't come up financially. You can't even pay your rent. You can't stay in a decent area. Like where I'm staying, I wouldn't have stayed here without financial help from my family. And they're retired now, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Because they helped me while I was working. You can't survive on minimum wage. How can you stay in a decent place and survive? You can't. Then my mom and I had to use the food banks. And I mean, it's just, that's not a human dignity way of life. That's like living in the war zones, like in Civil War. Even in the Civil War, we didn't live like that. Because my grandfather looked after us after my dad died. Even when my dad was alive, we never went to food banks and all that. We never. Then after my dad died in 1977, Papa looked after us. We never went to other people's house begging for food, begging for money, begging for clothing. If there was food in the shop, Papa brought it home so we didn't have to go hungry. And we sold everything in our shop. We sold bread, we sold sweets, chocolates, blankets, bicycles, furniture, materials, fishing tackle, ladies' wear, gentlemen's wear, school clothing, Millie Meal. We had a big shop. So then when the competition became too much, when you watch, now Zimbabwe is coming up, all these stupid companies will want to go there now. And when Zimbabwe needed help, who helped? Nobody. People like me from here, using our voices, pushing for ending poverty, pushing for them to get the aid for treatable diseases. And now when everything's coming right, World Bank will want to go, and all these stupid places, IMF, they'll want to go and spoil it again for them. You see, that's how it is. Even here, my reputation was spoilt here in Canada. I came here so nicely, I worked hard, I put my mind to my job, I took pride in my work, I did everything so well, then they spoilt my reputation. Oh, the VP was hoping to be friends with her. That culture that Credit Suisse promoted, it got them into trouble. And rightly so. And even the Global Fund, people shouldn't support them. They shouldn't support the Global Fund because they're promoting prostitution. They're promoting trafficking and sex work. That's how it starts. Oh, just do your job. Don't say anything. We're paying you. I got some horrible text messages here. I got one text message saying, there's 2 of us waiting in the gym to jack off. Come up so we can masturbate. And then I got another one saying, oh, your talks are so depressing. Why didn't you go up? The gentlemen are waiting. I got text messages, hate messages saying that, oh, we're coming to your house for a party for a harem. So make sure you have the lube ready. Those are hate messages. Because people know I'm a Christian and I'm a woman, and they know that I've got elderly parents. My mom is remarried, so they know I've got elderly people in the family to take care of and young people in our family, and that's how they treat you. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm telling you, if you want to just sit at home, ask people for money, don't work, just like say, oh yeah, peace and quiet, then come to Canada. If you're a go-getter, you're educated, you want to learn, you want to study, you want to help other people come up, you want to do well in life, you want to have your own property, you want to work hard, you want to have the right laws in place, don't come here. I don't know where to go because all the countries are becoming the same apparently. So I don't know where to go. That's why I'm trying to help the African leaders. Because that's where we fought for our human rights. But what can you do? I try here to help them, then they don't listen. Instead of listening, they're taking me to the police station, to the court, summoning me to the police station. They don't want to do the right thing. So, Teleperformance got fined millions because of how badly they treated us in America. Well, that doesn't help me. My years are finished now. I got high blood pressure. Now I have to take tablets. Before I started working there, I didn't have to take tablets. And I can't even get new glasses. Yeah, I'm complaining because you know why? I worked hard. I worked hard and I helped to make things better for many, many people. Not just here in Canada, but also in South Africa, in England, in America. I helped. And why is my life going into poverty? So, I don't know where we're going to go. Maybe we'll have to go live on the moon. There's that guy starting, isn't it? Elon Musk to go live on the moon. Maybe we'll have to go live there. Because it's ridiculous what's happening here. This country is becoming like the third world. And the third world is becoming like, it's going to come up like the first world. It's ridiculous. And people don't help. I've been asking for help, sending out that link for my GoFundMe, saying I'm accepting e-transfers, please help, please help. Nobody helps. No one helps. Do you think that disability that they give off $200 a month if somebody gets disabled, do you think they can live on that? Pay their rent, buy food, go out maybe for a meal. Do you think that's enough? That $200 that they're giving. They don't give anything while you're unemployed. They give you for a year, and after that they cut it off. They don't give anything. So if you're sitting at home like this, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? It's ridiculous. That's what I say. And the people who are hardworking, the people who know what do you call them? These honorable people, prime ministers and members of parliament and all that, we get treated the worst. we don't get treated the best because we're the graduates and we help people and we mentor people and we go speak to the MPs to get aid for the developing world and help our churches. No, we get treated the worst, people like me. Instead of people loving us and helping us and saying, yeah, you know what, we're going to help you. We're going to help you get into a good paid job. We're going to promote you. We're going to make sure you don't lose your property. We get treated the worst in Canada. If you go to Africa, the people who have the education, who do good for their countries, who help others, who mentor others, who help people integrate, they get treated the best. They are the creme de la creme, not in Canada. Not in Canada. And you know why my face is shining? It's love of God, love of Jesus. Must get to know the Jewish Jesus. He's quite nice, actually. He's very good.